Halloween night. The air is cold, and sometimes evil hides behind a tiny mask. Last Halloween, I promised myself I would never talk about this. But tonight, people need to know. My wife and I always loved Halloween. We loved seeing the little kids in their costumes. We loved handing out candy. It made us feel young again. That night started like every Halloween night. Kids knocking, logging, shouting trick or treat. The street full of joy and light. Around 8 o'clock, the bell rang again. I grabbed the candy bowl and opened the door. A group of kids stood there, about 8 of them, all smiling, all in cute costumes. One was doctor, one a teddy bear, one a Power Ranger. But one costume stood out, a small boy, wearing a devil costume, plastic mask, red horns, tiny pitchfork. He was the last to hold his bag open. The others had already left. I smiled and grabbed some candy. But before I could drop it into his bag, he looked straight into my eyes and said, "She is fine." Right then, my wife, who was upstairs, tripped and fell down the last few steps of the stairs. I turned, shocked. "Honey, are you okay?" She grabbed the rail and said, "I am fine." When I turned back to the door, the boy was gone. I tried to brush it off, but inside I kept thinking, did he know she was going to fall? Later that night, around 9:45, the bell rang again. 3 kids this time, a cowboy, a police officer, and again that same little devil. I froze. He said nothing, just held his bag out. I dropped the candy quickly. "There you go, happy Halloween." As I was closing the door, he said again, "She's sleeping now." I froze. My wife had just gone upstairs to rest. I ran upstairs. She was sleeping peacefully. Her chest moved slowly. She was fine. I sighed in relief, thinking maybe it was just a prank. I went back downstairs and sat on the couch. I must have fallen asleep because I woke up to a loud knock on the door. I looked at the clock, 11:37. Who knocks at midnight? I peered through the window. No one there. Just a cold breeze. I was about to close the door when my wife screamed upstairs. I ran upstairs, heart pounding. She was sitting up in bed, sweating. "I saw him," she whispered. The little boy, he was standing in the doorway. We didn't sleep the rest of the night. When morning came, we found something on the doormat. A small red plastic pitchfork. We called the police. They said it was just kids playing around. But I know what I saw. Since that night, we never opened the door on Halloween. So if a little boy in a devil's mask comes knocking tonight, don't answer.